Hey friends, welcome back to another YouTube video of me playing The Sims. I'm an Inspiron 1520. I don't know, it's just another day and another with our generational town, right? Which, that's great, I like it. If you hear screaming or yelling or all around like gore, that's The Walking Dead in the living room. My kiddo is not feeling the best. She had a fever yesterday of 100. But it was 37.7, which in Fahrenheit for people, that's 100. I gave her some Tylenol. We got a whole bunch of COVID rapid tests, so I did a test on her yesterday. It was negative. And she's still not feeling well. There's no fever. She was at 36.6 this morning. So yay. But I'm still gonna. It said in the instructions with the COVID test if she's showing symptoms and it's negative, to do another test. It says in 48 hours, but I have 8 other ones, so I get them free just down the road, and they come in 5 in a pack, so I'm okay with doing one per today, but we only just did her nose, so we're gonna do it, so the back of her throat and her nose for a more accurate results. And then if she's still sick tomorrow, it's just like the flu, and or whatever it's called, it's negative again, So I am starting to make the steps about going back to work. It took so long for the stupid money to come that I don't have any time financially to work on myself, and I was so afraid the fact that I was not able to, if I was at work and something happened, like power gets shut off or we got evicted and I was at work and, my daughter was home or whatever reason, right, and I wouldn't been able to deal with it. And so I was so more afraid to work than anything. And then I thought, well, since that worry put me in such a bad place, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to get back into. I can't just, but I'm gonna have to. Which sucks because I don't want to be in that mind frame where I could do or say something that could get me fired because of my fucking autism. I have to practice and what I'm saying. I have to stop and think of my words, because if I don't, it's bad. I always get myself in trouble. So I have to, that's why I write scripts. So I really can't deviate from them, because if I do, then it's never good. Yeah, so, I don't know. What can you do when you live in a shoe, right? Once you feed the bottle to the baby, and then bath her. Yeah, I don't know. was hoping that my daughter was gonna feel better for the next time I filmed, so she could take part, because we haven't had her here to film, right? She hasn't been here. She's been at school and now sick, and you know, but uh, I'm hoping maybe next time. Right? What are you doing? Hold on, Mister. Why? That's weird. Oh, that's why you had to put the baby down, because you got skinny. Oh, were you fat before? Oh, no, you weren't. You were just normal. Oh, shit. Are you gonna wake up the baby? Yeah, imagine. Whatever, it's already getting done. Ugh. Yeah, bath there, why not? Which really won't take me that long to find a job. It took me like no time to find work before. It's just I really wanted to get better first. Whatever. I'm just gonna have to deal with it and work harder on myself and like use this here to just like talk about my shit and work through whatever. And then I'll like, what I do is I watch like lots of videos on things and like boundaries and how to overcome things, and then I will like, you know, talk about them. Talk about what I learned and just kind of do it myself until I can just, I don't know, do it, right? And not get back to where I was, you know, and then not get myself in shit. That's the most important thing. You know? Whatever. Oh. Oh. It's been what? It's Sunday, and Tuesday was when I got back on my meds, right? So I'm not back to the point of the amount I was, because I was on a high dose, and I have to wean myself back onto where I was, you know, I'm supposed to be on. But I don't want to like hurt myself, because it's a stimulant and it could be bad for my heart. So I have to, like, I was slowly prescribed that over time, right? Like and I've been on this medication for a very, very long time. But you know, I'm slowly, like, I do 4 days of like a very slow dose, 4 days of and then add one more for 4 days, add one more for 4 days, add one more for 4 days, so on and so forth. You know, just because that's the way I do it. I guess while I was talking over with the pharmacist, and she said, "Yep," because you know she asked me questions and how I do it, and because if you ask me a direct question, I tell you, it doesn't matter. Like I will say the answer if I know the answer. There's no deviating from that. You know, I can lie if I like tell a story, like, you know, but I can't, like, if you ask me a direct question, I'm going to tell you the direct answer. You know, I don't know. You can help to play with the baby, really? Okay, whatever. just kind of trying to think of different things to do and talk about with everyone and kind of make this content better, and that's important to me, you know. I don't know what I can, I don't know. I've been just like feeling just kind of making shitty content today, I guess. Well, I haven't really filmed anything since Tuesday, right? And I want to kind of give myself a chance to, whatever it's called, get some my meds working with them. Like, I kind of didn't do any scripts. I was like doing other things and getting back on things track with like my house and like my routine and all that stuff. I kind of just took a break from this, so I don't really have anything really written than more like what I've been talking about, how I really would like to get back to work, because like I have no choice. I'd like to go back and do that, right? I do need to make an eye appointment. I keep shaking the thing, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a thing. You just deal with the baby in a minute. Use the bathroom. Have lunch first, because the baby's fine. I wonder. No, we didn't get her pregnant again. Not yet. So, yeah, we should though, as soon as her husband comes home. Yeah. She needs to get on as many kids as possible. Oh, my knee is hurting today. Just because, like, I'm getting back into exercising too. Better. It kind of hurts. Shoulder too. Just because of, like, doing things. And you kind of don't do much for a while, and then like start getting back into doing things, and like my meds help with my motivation. It like gave me complete thoughts, and my complete thoughts like will nag myself. I'll like, come on, you gotta do it, you gotta do this. Just at least like do a little bit, one sink full of dishes, or just like, or put the recyclables in the recycling bag instead of just throwing them in the closet. Like, do that. And then like have a coffee or whatever, right? Trying to get myself, but slowly. How you doing? You feeling better?
What?
You feeling better?
No.
Just think, okay. I'm just seeing how you're doing. That's all. You are definitely still hungry. Okay. Well, that's funny. You don't need to feed the baby. You need to, like... Oh, you don't have any friends. You don't know anyone to call. There. Why don't you chat with that person then? That's funny. I don't know anyone to call. I need to meet somebody. That's sad. Do you need anything? Shane? Do you need anything? Okay. That's funny. Right. Right. Oh. When you probably can get that because it got louder in the last, just on the first season of The Walking Dead. Okay, well, if you like this video, click like. If you want to see more of me playing The Sims on my Inspiron 1520, hit subscribe, and I will be back with another video.